again. Come back for another visit to this ridge and furrow field. Probably be here for maybe 5 or 6 hours, something like that. Sorry for the wind noise, it's quite blustery. I'm trying to shield the microphone again, not sure if it's working. I've had 2 signals so far. The first signal was something modern, like an electrical contact thing. Second signal was this one, reading at 12, so let's just show you this a little later. It wasn't deep. Oh, I don't know. 5 inches maybe. Yeah, and a 12 signal. And it's just a little bronze copper ring. I usually call these harness rings, but this is probably a bit small for a harness ring, so it could have been a suspension ring for clothing or something like that, or for someone's belt. But it looks to be quite old, I think, that one. Quite fairly thin actually. Don't think it was a buckle. I could be wrong. Anyway, but a ring of some sorts. We've had a little bit of rain recently, so I'm sort of hoping there might be a few more signals today. I'm going to take my time and hope something decent turns up. Well, my last few signals have been rubbish really. Have been a couple of bits of lead and some bits of scrap. I don't know what, thin stuff. Got a loud 24-ish signal. Might be quite large, I'm not sure, but yeah, the ground's quite moist over here. I was over near the hedge earlier on. It was quite dry. Looks like I moved it. What's that? Ah, that's a bit different. Is it a badge? Yep, a modern badge of some sorts. SA. Is it upside down? No. Yep, it's a modern badge anyway, something social. Oh well, that's alright. Better than a bit of lead. Take a look at that later on. Good. As you can see, I'm right up against the hedge. There's some brambles here, not my favourites. I had that 18 signal, wherever it was, 18ish, behind me, just a few yards. We've got another 18 signal down here. So let's hope it's not a bit of junk. Don't see anything at the moment. Is it in there? No. Oh, aha, there we go, we have a coin. First coin of the day. I think we've got a nib with the 7th. Great stuff, so that's like early 1900s. Just put it in the light. Yep, I'd with the 7th penny, I think. Can't see the date with my own eyes, don't know if you can see it yet. $1908, I think, or 6, can't tell. One of those two anyway. That's good. Great stuff, we have a coin at last. Doesn't look too bad. Edge is a bit nibbled, but it is what it is. Still by the hedge, and we've got a loud signal here. High 20s, just up into low 30s. So let's see what it is. Is it in there? Yep. Nothing else. It was a really loud signal, that. Is it junk or is it something decent? Aha. That looks like a modern coin to me. Looks a bit 2 pence-ish, doesn't it? afraid it's a 2p piece. Oh well, a twopenny bit. Right. Well, I may as well show you this. It's a little 1314 signal, and we've got a little pistol ball. It's just actually in the side wall, and there. Yeah, I had a big piece of lead up on my last visit, just down here actually, with some iron still embedded in it. Anyway, a pistol ball there. A few minutes ago I just had a couple of bits of copper up just from this bottom bank, sort of there and there-ish, and we've got another 16-ish signal down here. What's that there? Blooming coin, I think. Yeah. I've had not a 20p piece, is it? I hope not. It's got that kind of shape to it. It's quite thick. No, it can't be. It's too thin. Too thin. Not sure what that is. $17. Looks like it might be copper. Yeah. I'll let that dry out for a few minutes, and I'll give it a quick brush, and I'll bring you back, and we'll see what it is. Right. Well, it's dried out, but I can't see a lot on it. I'm not sure about this, but it might possibly be a Roman coin, but it's thinner than I would have expected. Can you just make out the bust on there? Let's zoom you in a bit. Is that any good? Hoping somebody might recognise that. Is it Roman? Can't think what else it would be. It's copper or bronze. I don't recognise it. It's small, thin. Could be Roman, that. Very interesting. So I had a couple of copper items up, just sort of, excuse me, just in this area. The ridge and furrow is at the top of the field, just over that brow there. And this is a, sort of a flat area. So I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to concentrate in this flat area and see if anything else turns up. But that, yeah, that might be Roman. Oh, I hope it is. I'm sorry for any wind noise, folks. It seems to have got quite blustery now. I've had 3 or 4 bits of copper up from this little area. I've got another piece here, only 12 signal, not very deep. It's actually quite, the ground's quite solid. There's quite a lot of stone in here. Some little bits of whatever that is. This is the copper item there. So I don't know. It's got a hole in the middle, so I wonder if it could have been a mount of some kind. I don't know if it's off furniture, off horse tack or what, but it's very thin copper. There's something on that. Not sure. No, maybe not. Yeah, it seems to be something decorative. Interesting. Don't know what it is though, really. Oh, there might have been a suspension loop there at that top point. Yeah, I haven't found one of them before. See if I can get that home in one piece. We've got quite a screechy signal here. It's not that, I'm just wondering what that is. Maybe a bit of stone, I think. Is it? I'm not sure. Oh, by the way, I'm using field 2 and I've got the recovery speed at the moment down on 2 to number 2. So it's very low. I'm trying to get fairly deep. So that the lower the recovery speeds, or the longer the signal tones tend to be, and they sound a bit odd. I'm filming this just in case it's something. I just had another little pistol ball up a moment ago. It's a sort of 13ish signal, that one. So I've had a few bits of copper down here. Is that lead? I think it might be a bit of lead actually, this. Yeah. Oh, it's a spindle whorl. Brilliant. Oh, that's nice. That's the third one from this little permission. I had two up the last time I was here. So there's definitely been activity in this little edge of the field. It's sloping and it's facing north this way. Yeah. Spindle whorl. Brilliant. Don't think it's got anything on it. No decoration. I think it's fairly plain, isn't it? Difficult to date these, isn't it? Anyway, that's great. Yeah, I'm going to carry on in this area. Still down in the same area. I've just had something else up now. I think it's about another 17, 18 signal. Just in the side here. It's broken, whatever it is, and I can't see any detail on it at all. But it looks like it might be another coin. Is it Roman? Who knows? Possibly. I can't say for sure. Sorry for any wind noise, folks. Difficult to see on that. Right, anyway, there you go. That's some sort of a signal down here. One that I couldn't really put any numbers on. You know, there's slightly positive, some iron as well. That's just popped out. It's just a nail. Don't know if that's a horseshoe nail or something older. Not sure. And some little bits of pottery as well, glazed pottery. So I'm guessing that's not going to be very old. Yeah, I'm going to have another cup of coffee, I think, and I'll carry on again. Very high pitched signal here. Very squeaky as well, high pitched. Trying to keep the wind off the microphone again. It's reading 27 now. I am wondering if it's something modern. I know I did have a modern aluminium horseshoe from here a couple of visits ago. I don't think it's a horseshoe, but it doesn't seem to be too big. Bit of stone. Is it still down there? It is. Swap hands. Ah, there we are. We have a coin. Don't know what that is. Don't think it's too old. It's not a 2p piece, is it? Not a clue. Can't see anything on that. No. Anything appearing? What is that? Come on, show yourself. Sorry I'm rubbing it folks, but I can't see anything on it. I don't know what that is. No, I don't know what that is. I'm just in the longer bit of grass at this side, not far from the hedge again. And we've got a nice, well I say nice, we've got a clean sounding 19 single down here. So let's see what this is. Ah, well, that's interesting. What's that then? Looks like somebody carrying a sickle. Of course I could be wrong. I don't think, is that a bit of iron? No, I thought it was iron on the bottom. I don't think it is. What is that? Well, a bit of weight to it. Just check the hole. No. I'm just going to turn around because I've got the wind blowing in my face and it's probably affecting the microphone. That's different, isn't it, that? I like that. I do like my artifacts. No idea how old that is. Can't really make out the sort of the date from the dress it's wearing, clothing it's wearing either. Is it a sickle? What's this at the up the side? It could be the top of the sickle, I suppose. That's really interesting. I think that might be the back. So it's broken off something by the look of it. Oops. I wouldn't like to put an age on that really. Yeah, I don't know. I do like it though. Oops, dropped you. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it could have been a modern, well, a modern-ish penny, like a Victoria penny or something like that. Or yeah, great stuff. I'll take a photo of that, I think. I'm trying to work out if that clothing is meant to look old or not. And I can't tell. But that's nice, lovely, great little find. So this was 7 inches deep. And just a little 11 signal, and it's just I think it's part of a watch winder, probably Georgian or Victorian. Obviously broken. It would have been a loop at the top there, I think, and the key part on the bottom. Yep, here we go. Right, we're at the top of this lower region furrow field, and we've got a 26 signal. So far it's about 7 inches down. Aha. And it's there. Oh, we have a coin. Don't know what. Something on there, isn't there? I'll give that a brush and I shall bring you back in a moment and we'll see if we can get a monarch on the front of it. Oh, it's not looking fabulous. I think it might be George III. You can see Britannia quite well. Take a look at that later, but I think it's quite worn. Anyway, George III, I think. Rightio, we're back in the top field, just on the far edge, and we've got a very squeaky sounding signal, 20 up to 26. If I was to guess, I would say a bit of lead or something, but I hope I'm wrong. It's in this bottom corner somewhere. Right. Sorry for the poor camera work. What's that? Oh no. Oh, it's out. Aha. No, I was very wrong. It appears to be a coin. That's the corrosion patina. Thinnish, so not rub it too much. It's probably another Georgian coin, I would think, like the rest of them. Right, I'll check it out when I get back. Can't see anything on it, looks a bit slick. Right, oh, good, another coin. Well, I've popped into another field for a while, and I've had nothing but little bits of copper and about 5 or 6 4-hole buttons. Detest those little things. I mean, the signals range from sort of 8 up to 15, so you've got to dig them. Anyway, I've just had a signal down here. It was just below the surface, as you can see. 17, really loud, and I thought, oh, it's going to be a bit of tin can, but it's not. We've got what I think is the back of a pocket watch, and it looks like silver. Excellent. I think it's got some sort of pattern on the back of it, like I don't know, like a scale sort of design almost. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. Good-o. Well, the signals are few and far between in this particular field. I was in one just across the other side of the hill there. This is a huge grass field. I've had a bit of lead out of it. Well, I say a bit, quite a lump of lead actually. I just had a signal down here, right in the middle of the field, by the way. 24-ish, and I think we've got a coin or a button. I think it's a coin. Oh, it looks a bit toasted. Yeah, I think it could be a disc of nothingness. Yep, I can't see a thing on that. Not to worry, I'll check it out later on, but so far it's not looking great. Okay, just picked up a little 15-16 signal here, only a few inches deep. It's quite stony ground up underneath anyway, and we've got half a pair of nutcrackers. Lovely, just what I always wanted. So they're probably from the 1800s, I would imagine. Yep, there we go. Right folks, here we are with the various bits and pieces, and thanks for sticking with me if you stayed until the end of the video for the roundup. Don't know what that is. Possibly a bit of broken farm machinery or some sort of garden tool that's broken off, prong off something. Bit of copper or brass. I've just nicked it there. That was the nutcracker. Some bits of lead here. Bit of copper there. No idea what that is. Very thin, very light. Maybe you know, hopefully. Pewter spoon, copper nail. Badge from the Armley Social Club. Armley is in Leeds, which is not that far from me, 25-30 miles. I did try and find out information online, but drew a blank on that one. Don't know what this is, but it looks like it's got some age to it. This was from just about the last field I was in. So, obviously broken something or other, but it does look very old. Not got a clue. That one. Piece of lead, sort of cone shaped almost. It's got a hole in that end. Possibly that end, I'm not sure. A weight of some sorts. 2p. Bit of a broken buckle there. 1700s. Quite a few buttons. Broken thimble. A couple of pistol balls. Harness buckle. Some little rings there. Harness or clothing rings or belt rings, whatever. Little watch winder there. Probably Georgian, maybe Victorian. Broken loop. Part of a pewter spoon there. Which way up is it? I think it's that way actually. No, it's not. It's that way. Just make out the maker's name, W Long, I think it says. Again, couldn't find anything online about that, but most likely post-medieval. This one now, thanks to the folks, that's Tony and Kath at the detectinghub.co.uk. That's been ID'd as a furniture fitting, so probably a handle would have gone through the middle there. Bit of pattern on that side, nothing on that side. I don't know why it's got a loop at the top, unless somebody perhaps repurposed it for something. Or it could have been screwed again onto a wooden panel, I suppose. Nice little lead with the 7th penny. And the date actually is 1903 on this one. I got it completely wrong in the video. Yes, that's not too bad, is it? A couple of other fragments here. Don't know what they were really. That one, nothing on that as far as I can see. Quite thick. I think it's too thick to be a button. And there's no sign of a shank. So I'm not entirely sure with that one really. 1, 2, a couple of George III halfpennies. Very worn. And I think these usually date from 1806. You can just about make out some detail on there. That one was older than expected. I had to give that a good scrub up. And it's a William III. So sort of late 1690s, just into the early 1700s. I think up to about 1704. So yeah, that's all right. This little item, I found out thanks to Twitter, it's actually a pipe tamper. So again, probably post-medieval. Holding a scythe, I think I called it a sickle in the video. So they would have patted the tobacco down in the pipe. Yeah, again, post-medieval. A little back plate from a pocket watch, initials RA. I've straightened it up as best as I can. I'll darken it slightly as well actually, but I might give it another polish, that I think. And that was made by Richard Adamson in Chester, and that dates to exactly 1842. It's nice to get a date on something like that. Now then, the coin that I thought might have been a Roman coin definitely wasn't a Roman coin. It is, and well done if you got this right, it's a George III shilling forgery. So there's been some dodgy goings on in that field, because that's the second forged coin I found from that field. The previous one I found, I actually thought was a shilling. It wasn't. I was put right thanks to my subscribers on YouTube. The previous one was actually a half crown forgery. So this would have been plated with silver. So yeah, a forgery. Right folks, so that's it. Those are all the finds from that little hunt. It's nice to find some unusual bits and pieces. I mean, the little silver pocket watch was very welcome. Pocket watch back even. Maybe the rest of it's still there somewhere. To see. I do actually quite like the little pipe tamper as well. Yeah, so most of the finds from that field so far have been sort of Georgian, post-medieval, apart from the couple of earlier finds. By the way, I still haven't identified that odd little copper thing from 2 or 3 videos ago, so one day hopefully I will. If you can help with any IDs on the other finds that I haven't identified, please do comment below. I always appreciate your help. Until next time, take care, happy hunting, and we'll see you soon.